Exercise 228, page 581, question number 4. So again, with this one, I'm going to let you have a go at it, and we're going to look at one that's similar. The steps are the same as we've considered already. The idea is to move all terms involving t in this particular case over to the right-hand side, and probably a good idea to get rid of the 4 too. So I'm just left with dy by dt on the left-hand side, and then again I'm going to shift the dt over to here and integrate the right-hand side with respect to t. Once I've done that, I'm going to then put in these particular values. So if you want to have a go at it, pause this video here, otherwise I'll go through the solution and then you can have a look at this one. Okay, so step 1 then will be to add the cos 2t to both sides. So I'm going to add cos 2t to the right hand side and then divide both sides by 4 to get that rid of the 4. So dy by dt turns out to be, I'm going to have 1 plus cos 2t on the right hand side, then dividing by 4. Well, let's divide by 4 each term separately, and then I'm going to integrate. So the integral of left hand side is just y, and then I'm going to integrate a quarter plus cos 2t over 4 with respect to t this time. Doing the integral and using my standard table, cos becomes sine from my table of standard integrals. Cos becomes sine, and the a inside comes out and goes underneath. So integrating a quarter, the variable reappears. So in this case the variable is t, so that's a quarter t, plus the 2 comes out and goes underneath with the 4, so that would be like, and then the cosine becomes sine over 2 times 4 plus c. So simplifying, I've got y equals a quarter t plus sine 2t over 8 plus c. There is another way I could simplify this, actually, just to make life a little bit easier for me. At this stage, because there's a 4 underneath here and here, I could actually take a quarter outside a bracket, and that would leave me with a quarter, and then I've got just t inside the bracket, plus sine 2t over 2 plus c. Which might help when I come to put in my values. So now y equals a half when t equals pi over 2. So y equals a half when t equals pi over 2. So putting those values in, I get a half equals a quarter t, which is pi over 2, plus sine pi over 2 over 2 plus c. Okay, so looking at this, a half equals quarter pi over 2. Well, sine pi over 2, if you remember, your sine wave starts at 0 and goes up like this. A full wave is 360 degrees, so that's 360, so this must be 180. So in other words, that point there is 90 degrees. So actually it's 1, which you might remember, or you did it on a calculator. One thing to be absolutely clear of when you're using a calculator is that, of course, we're in radians because of this pi over 2 here. So we must be in radians. So sine pi over 2 is just 1, so that gives us a half plus c. So a half equals a quarter. Pi over 2 plus a half, well that's like pi plus 1 over 2. Plus c. We can use a calculator to work it out, but numerically, what I might do now, just for the interest, is if I multiply through by 4, I'd get rid of this quarter here. So 4 on this side, I'd multiply that by 4 and this by 4. So I'd end up with 4 over 2 is just 2. And that's the quarters now gone. And we're just left with pi plus 1 over 2 plus c. Now multiplying both sides by 2, I get 4 equals pi plus 1 plus c. By the way, of course, when I'm multiplying through by 4, I should really multiply that by 4. And when I multiply through by 2 here, to get rid of that 2 there, I should really multiply this by 2. But it is just a constant, so we can call c the constant all the way through. We'll end up with a value for the constant. We don't need to use the rules of algebra on this c. So, well, to get c, I'm going to subtract pi and subtract 1, so it'll be 4 minus pi minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So now I can work out what c is. C equals 3 minus pi, whatever that is. Pi is about 3.142, isn't it? So it'll be about negative 0.142. So that's my value for c. So I can now go back to my general solution, which is here, and replace c with that value, minus 0.142. So finally we have y equals a quarter. Oops, a quarter. What is it? Pi over 2 t plus sine 2t over t. Sine 2t over t plus c, which is minus 0.142. So that's my particular solution to this problem. Have a look at the one in the textbook. Yeah. See if you get the answer in the text. You don't have to worry about all this I was doing here to work out what C is. You can always just get a calculator and work it out. But I like to try and simplify things and do as much as I can without resource to a calculator, just me. Okay, so I'll pause that there. I'll stop that there rather, and you can have a go. The question in the textbook.